Welcome back to another Professional Picks college basketball video. We hit our last bet video on Villanova, -6 against Maryland. They won that one pretty comfortably. And we got two games we'll be looking at today, previewing two of the better matchups for this upcoming Thanksgiving. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you're enjoying the videos. Let me know what you guys want to see. Could be certain matchups or maybe even a tournament preview. Debating even putting one out for the rest of the Maui Invitational. Let me know what you guys want in the comments. Definitely gonna try to switch some things up here instead of putting bet videos out right prior to a game. So also follow on Twitter at Profit of Picks. Going to see a lot more bets being posted there. But let's get into our first matchup. We got Penn State versus number 12 Texas A&M. This game is a neutral site in Florida for the ESPN Events Invitational. Both teams coming in at 4-0, so we got a really good matchup here. Aggies have played some better competition already, picking up wins against Ohio State and a pretty good SMU team. Meanwhile, this will be the first real test for Penn State on the season and their new coach, Mike Rhodes. A&M pretty much has most of their team back from last year. They're led by Wade Taylor. They won the SEC and just really have a lot of consistent pieces, which you usually love to bet on, especially early in the season. Penn State, on the other hand, mostly a newer roster. Some guys coming over from VCU with Mike Rhodes, Ace Baldwin, Nick Kern Jr. Really just hard-nosed basketball team. Defense, they're holding teams to, I believe, 53 points per game. They were a tournament team last year at 27-8. Obviously, not all the guys came over, but really bringing over that VCU tough, hard-nosed basketball mentality, and that even goes all the way through with Wahab coming over from Maryland, big center. Definitely some intriguing pieces on this Penn State team. I'm excited to see how they ended up playing this year. I think it'll be a low-scoring game with both teams having top 40 defenses, according to Ken Palm. I like Penn State to keep it fairly close, but A&M is going to have the advantage on the boards, averaging about 7 more as a team at the moment. They're also going to slow it down. I think they'll be able to, even on this neutral site game. Penn State probably wants to play a little bit quicker, but they don't shoot it particularly well from three. Big difference from last year, led by Jalen Pickett and then Andrew Funk getting hot in the NCAA tournament. This is the rematch from last year, so I think the Aggies are definitely going to play hard in this one. Penn State kind of embarrassed them in the first round of last year. I think could get close at the start, but I think Texas A&M really runs away with this one in the second half, and just doesn't take their foot off the pedal. Just being a little bit more personal as the Nittany Lions ended their season last year. Kanye Cleary does look like a potential X factor for Penn State. Had a couple 20-point games already on the season, but I just don't think they're going to have enough offensive options to stay in the game with Wade Taylor. And the scary thing is he hasn't even been shooting that efficiently from the field so far, sitting at about 35% from the field, and this team still looks great. The under could be a potential bet with two good defenses, and then I just think Penn State's going to really try to grind out this game. They're going to want it to keep it in the lower scoring round, but guess your first spread around 6.5. But I like A&M a lot in this one, especially in a revenge game coming off last year, and they have pretty much all the same guys. The Penn State team's different, but just going to mean a little bit more to this Aggies team. Second matchup, top 25 game. Number 3 Arizona versus number 21 Michigan State. Arizona looks like a title contender early, averaging just a hair under 100 points per game. Meanwhile, the Spartans, they're sitting at 3-2. They could really use a big win. Bounce back against Butler and starting to play a little bit better here after the tough start. Lost to James Madison. And also Duke, team this Arizona Wildcats did beat already. We do have a neutral site matchup. Might get a slight Arizona crowd in California. Arizona's also going to have a big rebounding advantage as well in this one. Penn State has some bodies, but nobody to really match up with those 7-footers, at least size-wise. They're going to have to team rebounds and really play a classic Michigan State style basketball game. Shooting a little bit better, and I thought they were going to be great from the three-point line. Hasn't shown early, but they did shoot 30 or 40% from three in their last game, and that was without Tyson Walker. He's dealing with an illness, but him and Malik Hall both practiced today, despite being on the injury report. So nothing to really worry about there. But Malik Hall's going to need to help out on the glass, and he's got to start playing a lot better. He's been quite a bit of a downgrade from Joey Hauser. See him in the back there, but a lot of signs pointing to Arizona. But depending on how big the spread is, I really still like MSU in a buy low spot. Probably no surprise, as they're almost always the team I'm taking when I do bet on them. I just think they're closer to being contenders than they are to falling out of the top 25. Preseason number 4, I'm pretty sure they were. And just so many experienced players. Arizona's looked great, but as good as they have been playing, I don't see them completely dominating everyone this year. Still some moving parts on that roster, getting the freshman minutes and whatnot, but I love to bet against Caleb Love. You never know when he could shoot his team out of the game. For that reason, I usually like betting against him. He also win games, but didn't play too efficient in his last one. I think this is a matchup that Tyson Walker can hopefully really take advantage of. Grab the Spartans, their backs against the wall. I mean, still so early in the season. Not really the case, but this team is so much closer to being a contender in my eyes. They'll keep this one close. I think you could grab like a +4, +5, whatever you could get. I like the Spartans a lot in this one. And that's even with Arizona looking like them and UConn, probably the two best teams in the country right now. Purdue, a few really good squads, but I'm just really surprised by how well Arizona's been playing so far. Not going to say it was a fluke game against Duke, but Duke just never really got their footing, even at home in that one. Impressive win for Arizona, but I think their fortune's going to slip a little bit here. Mostly a gut pick. So definitely can argue against it in the comments, but that's probably going to be our play in that one. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. Let me know what you're taking in the comments, and check out @ProfitofPicks on Twitter for our official bets. Thanks for watching.